Before knocking out Robert Whittaker at UFC 290 in July of this year, Dricus was ranked in 5th place of the UFC middleweight, having defeated top names like Brad Tavares, Darren Till, and then KO the gatekeeper Derek Brunson, a fight that leapfrogged the South African from numb 12th ranked to 5th in the division. But very few of us knew his potential. A lot of fans didn't care much about Du Plessis. So at this point in time, Du Plessis was always been trolled by many MMA fans as being too wild and said he has no proper fighting techniques. Some appreciate his mindset and brawling approach to the fights, while others consider him lucky to have gotten so far in the division, despite a tantalizing resume of 19-2 records, with 8 KO, 10 submissions, just going the distance once, which was against Brad Tavares, also undefeated in the UFC at that point in time. But the MMA fans never really cared about Du Plessis, and considered his unorthodox fighting style not good enough to take down anyone in the top 5 in the division. The criticism was so high that even Du Plessis' coach Morn Visser was forced to stand up for his fighter, assuring the fans that they have not seen the best of Du Plessis yet, and that he has been having breathing issues due to a broken nose that needed surgery, and once that is done, they would be shocked. The fans laughed at that, saying another excuse from a coach. Then came the fight for Du Plessis to take on number 2 ranked middleweight and former champion Robert Whittaker. Fans considered it a mismatch, with over 85% of the MMA fans believing Du Plessis would get destroyed by Whittaker. But shocking, the reverse happened. Dricus Du Plessis shocked the world as he dominated Whittaker, knocked him down and finished him in round 2, remaining undefeated in the UFC with a record of 6-0. Du Plessis, who had 106,000 followers on Instagram after he fought Derek Brunson, gained 64,000 new followers on the same day he defeated Whittaker. That's massive, right? The South African now has a total of 228k followers since then. That's over 100,000 new fans. Insist that incredible. Now the MMA fans knows better and have realized that Du Plessis' credential is not to be taken for granted. He is who he said he is, and they have now got behind him and campaigned for him to get his title shot ahead of the UFC favorite, Khamzat Chimaev, who earned the number 8 position in the division after a lackluster performance against former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman at UFC 294. So how do you see the love between Du Plessis and the fans going? Now that he has earned the well-deserved title shot against Sean Strickland for UFC 297 in Toronto, Canada in January 2024. Who do you have winning that fight? Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. See you some other time. Bye for now, the African fighters.